all.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Throwing, Hundley. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Set, hut, go to base. Go, go. 59. Cross the pass. Cross the pass. He's coming. Double up, double up. There he goes.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they try to sweep to Jones. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And that'll set them back 5.
Oh, yeah!
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Kill.
Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch twist. Watch twist.
A 10th carry for Kamara. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at at the half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This goes to Barber, the running back.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now Hundley. Dancing to his left. He'll find Miller. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Hundley. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Caldwell looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hundley, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. On third down, here comes Barber. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, 81 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston now. That's complete to Sharp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They're moving the football with relative ease on this drive.
Well, let's go ahead and tick off the numbers. 3rd play of the drive, 3 first downs. Yeah, I would say that's relative ease. Keep feeding him the ball. He's hungry.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Check Mike 54. Mike 53.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And Winston lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
For the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, time. 49. Check.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Who that? Check. Lock.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Buddy up. Come on, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, Barber. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caldwell. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Caldwell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Ready? White 25. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And he fends him off. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jameis to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Wait. Flip. He's crazy. He's time on. Wait up. Alert 3.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Jameis now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 12, Winston airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man, complete. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
This is caught inside the 15. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On second and goal, Winston. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Let's go! The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First down. Ready. Black 22. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Touchdown, defense.
Jameis now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jameis again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And